YouTube? It's your boy, the franchise guy. Not to be confused with that franchise guy. In my defense, when I made my account, I didn't know about that franchise guy. When I did the franchise guy, I just like to do franchise modes in every game. So I thought, oh, that's gonna be great for YouTube. Then it turns out it's like the name of like the #1 draft class creator for Xbox from Madden. So I'm gonna take the L right there on the name. Again, I didn't do it on purpose until after I made it, and then I realized, and then I'm like, oh, that's a coincidence. Now I know who he is and what he does. So again, my bad. Wasn't intentional, I promise. But we're gonna get into this Thursday night football game against the New York Giants. We're rocking these really nice white jerseys. Got this really bright sheen off them. You know, we're dropping into some kind of coverage. We're going for the second. It's gonna be a hold. It looks like, as that ball's thrown way out of bounds by Eli Manning. You gotta remember, Eli Manning is super overrated. And you gotta think, oh, he's a 2-time NFL Super Bowl winning MVP quarterback. So that made a lot of sense. So what I said is he won 2 Super Bowls and he was MVP of both of them against the Patriots. So why I'm saying he's overrated is this man's led the league in interceptions 3 times. The year before he got Odell Beckham, he was on the cusp of not getting re-signed. He was on his way out of the organization. He had 27 interceptions to like 19 touchdowns. The only reason Eli Manning is still relevant now is because of Odell Beckham Jr. So everyone's saying, Eli Manning, he's so good, this and that. I mean, he's really not. He's really average to slightly above to slightly below average quarterback. Is he going to be a Hall of Famer? Most likely, yeah. He's going to have a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. He has 2 Super Bowl wins. All right, so I'm not taking that away from him. I'm not saying he's like a bad quarterback. I'm not saying he's Brandon Weeden. As we had a sack right there by Ronald Darby. It's always nice when you see D-backs get sacks. I'm not saying Manning's a bad quarterback. He doesn't deserve everything he's earned. I'm just saying he's not like the greatest quarterback of all time. That's all I'm saying. But this run mechanic in this game is really broken, and we're taking advantage of it really well right now. As you see, they're just not getting anything on the ground. I think that's 9 rushes for 13 yards for Jonathan Stewart. And Eli Manning has another Eli Manning throw. He just sails that over. I don't know who that is, but he just sails it wide. In passing offense, you see, we're doubling their passing offense. So that's pretty wild, as we just get a nice, easy win again this time. 212 passing yards, 109 rushing yards, 2 takeaways, 30-6 win. That's not bad at all. I mean, we're just cruising right now. We're cruising, and we're just getting easy wins now. We're still undefeated on the season, which is always good. As we're taking on the Carolina Panthers. So we're not taking on the Cowboys, the Carolina Panthers, not the Carolina Cowboys. I'm looking at colors. I'm like, oh, is that Cowboys again? Nope, still the Panthers. I really didn't think they were the Cowboys. Actually, I just try to make a joke. My jokes aren't funny. I know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But still undefeated on the year. We're taking against the kind of hit or miss Carolina Panthers. Carolina is a very weird team. They have a quality quarterback in Cam Newton. He won MVP. Was that 3 years ago? 4 years ago at the most? But since then, he hasn't really done anything. As we're going to tackle Cam Newton in the backfield for a loss of a yard. We're going to tackle him. He gained a yard. But our big body goes against his big body. We're barely taller than Cam Newton. Jeez, we're 6'5". Cam Newton's a giant. But yeah, no, Cam Newton's really weird because he has all the power in the world to be a great quarterback. He's just lazy. He doesn't do much. You should really see what Cam Newton does. He's lackadaisical on the field. He throws errant passes. He has a ton of interceptions. Not much, in the way of passing. A lot of rushing. As you saw right there, we stopped Cam Newton on 3rd down with the hit while he was throwing. But if he got to throw off, Christian McCaffrey would have been in the backfield as we almost get the punt again. So in 2 episodes, in the span of 5, 6 weeks. I think it's like actually, yeah, 6 or 7 weeks. We've come close to 3 blocked punts, but because I suck at angling my dives, we're not getting anything right here. And we almost caught the interception right here on the goal line. Curse my linebacker hands. I'm clapping right here. I should have had a pick six. We should be able to score just a touchdown right there. You see the interception right there. The contact with Greg Olsen jars the ball loose. See a little better right here. That little bit of Greg Olsen's arm going through my chest cavity, ripping my heart out. Just enough to take the ball. And they're going to get a score right here. So we let up a touchdown on the goal line. Been very good on the goal line so far this year, but we just let up a touchdown. We get lazy on our calls. I think we ran commit there, expecting them up the middle, and they passed. It just comes in pretty much untouched. Got the backfield here, and we're just going to take down C.J. Anderson, the former Denver Bronco right there. Has a ring with the Broncos, so good for him. But you see a lot of players like C.J. Anderson, they just end up on random teams. They just fall off. Especially running backs, really. Running backs don't, oh, Jesus Christ, we're just slipping on banana peels now. And, we stop on the goal, and this time is an injury timeout. Hopefully it's not one of our guys, because our guys cannot afford to lose any of our starters. We're just, we seem like we play sloppy a lot in these games. And that touchdown is a touchdown right there. Another wide open touchdown for Cam Newton. That's number 88, Greg Olsen. As I gotta say how I complained about how Cam Newton's not really good on passing, as this man throws like 2 touchdowns passing. But we're in overtime right now. It's 24-24. Just under 3 minutes left. I'm trying to figure out how to say words now. Words are hard for me. Don't know why. I just suck at words. But there's a flag right there. We're going to get part of the tackle in right there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a holding call. So 2nd and 8. Probably going to go back to a 1st and 20. And there it is. That's a holding. It's going to be 1st and 20. That's on Richie Incognito. Richie Incognito ends up on the Panthers as we win this game 30-27. So they dominated the passing game. Shame on me for trying to talk down on Cam Newton's ability to throw the ball. Well, we want a close one right here against the Panthers. Again, it shouldn't have been that close. Really shouldn't have. We should have, ran the field of them, but we didn't. We got lazy on the field. And just linebackers don't make tackles. D-line gets a little sloppy. Doesn't play as hard as they can. But getting right into the next game, we're going to be playing up against, I think it's the Saints. I'm putting money on the Saints. It's Eagles versus the Jaguars, actually. I really thought I knew what I was talking about when I said the Saints. But Eagles, Jaguars in London. So J.J. is coming home from London. If you guys ever saw, there's like a video last year that came out of an interview about this kid who interviewed J.J. I can't remember if it was him in college or he's in Dolphins. But he got really a lot of publicity last year because he was in the Super Bowl. But it's like, why he got the name J-Train? He's like, and his response was, well, I just wanted to, seem like big and tough and strong, so I came up with the name J-Train because, what's stronger than a train? As we, is that, do we jump off signs right there? I'm pretty sure we jumped off signs. That's going to be an encroachment on the defense. So this is things that happen to me. I might get out there for, 15, 20 plays a game, but, a lot of times stuff like that happens and I get my play call back. I'm like, I'm on the sideline now. Dropping the coverage. Blake Bortles, we're going for the hit, but, I was like, Safarian Jenkins stepped out of bounds before he caught the ball, so it should have been a first down, but his inability to stay aware of his surroundings, he steps in, comes an ineligible receiver. I'm pretty sure it sends him back a couple yards. 2nd and 10. Just declines the penalty. Shows nothing about this game. On the goal line right there, we're going after the quarterback, but Leonard Fournette goes up the middle. That's not Leonard Fournette. That's the fullback, something Bowen. I'm not a big fullback guy. Maybe it was an obscure kicker. A backup offensive lineman. I would have known who that was, but I don't know fullbacks. Looks like we get the win right here. We have celebrations from the Eagles sidelines. Fletcher Cox is, congratulating Reed in the middle of the field. Don't know who Reed is either. I should probably know who he is since he's pretty decent. As we just come out and we blow past a probable, Super Bowl matchup right here, 34-10 against the Jaguars. But I'm pretty sure the Jaguars are actually doing really bad. I think they're like 1-7 on the year, something like that. So they had 156 passing yards, 75 rushing yards, and we didn't do much better either. We had 6 takeaways. That's wild. That's probably why we didn't have much offense. They're just never on the field. So that's a Blake Bortles doing Blake Bortles things right there. Just a lot of turnovers. That's some insane amount of turnovers. There's no reason someone should throw 6 turnovers. There should be 6 turnovers in the game at all. But I don't think this is going to be the Saints either. I'm stuck on the Saints. This might be the Cowboys. This is the Cowboys. This is the game I was thinking of. Good old Cowboys. This is the good old NFC East rivalry right here. I know I said that last week against like the Bucks or someone like that. The Colts, as the Colts. The NFC East, Indianapolis Colts, because they're on the NFC East now too. But definitely, it's going to be a good, hard-fought game. Look at these old Kelly Green jerseys, which are looking fire right now. Look how fire these jerseys look. Look how lame these Cowboys jerseys look. We're coming out here in Kelly Green, they're coming out here in white. Like, ugh. Like, what even is that? Like, how do you even compare, these fire jerseys right here to what these Cowboys call quality jerseys? So a 2nd and 2, we're going to come out in a 4-4 because we only come out in 4-4s. I've looked through all the playbooks and everything like that. Unless it's a 4-4, we don't come out. So unless it's goal line or 4-4, we're not on the field. So we do play a lot of 4-4 defense I'm on, just because I want some playing time. I don't know if that's just because I'm a right outside linebacker opposed to a left outside linebacker, or how it is just because there's 2 linebackers with better rating than me. Don't really know how that works. But I do know that. If we come around, there's a fumble right there. We Chris Long it as we, turn back upfield expecting a pass. But Brandon Graham, gets the tackle sack right there. Tackle sack. The sack fumble coming back like last year in the Super Bowl where he sack fumbled Tom Brady for the win. And we're going to come around here, we're going to beat Zeke for the block, and we're going to get Dak Prescott in the backfield for a sack. Oh, he's there for a half a sack right there. Don't know why, because I don't think anyone was in part of that tackle. But here's a nice little replay right here. We just blow past the left tackle, Tyron Smith. Zeke picks us up late. We blow past him, and we just take Dak down from behind. Another replay right here, blowing past Zeke. And don't know how it's a half a sack because we're the only one there. And that's our highlights for the game because that's all we play. We play on like 5-6 downs of quality thing or on the punt team. But there's a 21-3 win. That's what that said. I kind of clicked past it too quick. Yep, 24-3. I was close. I was really close. So Cowboys scored as many points as they did this game against the Eagles last year, the final game of the season. And they had their backups in. 3 points against the backups. The Cowboys are pretty trash. I'm saying it now. Cowboys are overrated with Dak and Zeke. But if you guys like the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for our next episode next week as we take on more NFL teams. I'm still going to be a backup linebacker apparently, even though I'm supposed to be a starter. But, peace out, YouTube. Stay classy. Spread the love.